Hello. Welcome to Mini Mompreneur Musing episode 29. Mini Mompreneur Musing. I feel like it's becoming a mouthful. I'm actually considering renaming this series. So if you have any brilliant ideas for renaming this series on motherhood and motherhood, entrepreneurship, mindset stuff, drop it in the comments and I will consider. So this episode 29, is on what it takes to grow personally and professionally. I'm loving the sunshine. I'm sitting here again in this little nook by the kitchen window, and it is glorious. I'm such a sun worshiper. So I want to talk about growth, resilience, essentially about doing the hard thing with ease. So, personal growth. Let's talk personal growth. There is, in my experience, there's nowhere where I have experienced more personal growth than in two spheres, and those are motherhood and entrepreneurship. There's this quote that I read somewhere by a woman named Linda Wooten, that says, being a mother is learning about strengths you didn't know you had and dealing with fears you didn't know existed. Being a mother is learning about strengths you didn't know you had and dealing with fears you didn't know existed. And I would say you can substitute entrepreneurship for motherhood, and it's the same thing, right? Being an entrepreneur is learning about strengths you didn't know you had and dealing with fears you didn't know existed. Lessons and fears. Lessons so often come from facing the fears and moving through them. And the way we grow, we as humans, right? We as babies, as kids, we as humans, as babies, kids, mothers, fathers, business owners, whatever, the way we grow essentially is through failing forward, right? In moving from fear to action to lesson to growth. And in doing so, we build resilience. And that resilience is key. That resilience is what's going to enable us to go through those processes over and over again and create this sort of upcycle of success, right? So, shalom nomile. So let's talk about resilience. And in illustrating this idea on resilience that I want to illustrate in this episode, I'm going to give you the example. I want to give the example of babies. Cute little babies. So I want you to picture a 10, 11, 12 month old little squish ball, adorable little baby, kind of standing there scooting, and kind of poised to take his or her first steps, right? I want you to picture a baby, baby just about to take his or her first steps. So they're kind of teetering, and then she will take maybe a mini step or two little baby steps, and then tumble down and fall and be on her knees again. And consider, if you will, how we respond. How would we respond to that? Oh, you scared me. How would we respond to that? Would we say, oh no, you didn't quite make it. Oh, well, that didn't work out, but maybe next time, right? that was close, but you didn't quite make it. Maybe next time. It's laughable, right? And you could see how that would start to create this sort of self-defeating negative loop for someone. How do we respond? We respond by saying, yay, oh my God, you're amazing, yay, oh, holy moly, you took a first step, you did it, that was so good, oh my God, you're so close, you're getting there, you're amazing, I love you so much, right? That's how we respond to babies taking their first steps. And what a freaking difference, right? But how often do we talk like that to ourselves, or how often do we get that uplifting talk from other adults in our lives? So what I want to bring to your attention is that the space between stretching, right, taking those baby steps, taking those steps beyond our comfort zone, and being held in loving support, that's it. That's the sweet spot. It's that simple. That is what we all need for business growth, for relational growth, for personal growth. Here's another example. Think of physical, physical strength building, strength training, right? On the way in which muscles are developed on a physiological level. We have to go to a place of resistance, and then we need recovery time. And it's in the recovery that the muscles form and that the muscles are built. So strength is gained in the space between resistance and recovery. And the same goes for strength building and growth at the mindset level, right? We need a certain...
After we're done talking, can we play catch?
Yes. We need a certain degree of discomfort, a certain degree of resistance. But if that's all we have, then we get into some negative chronic stuff, right? But stress and challenge can be positive if they also have times of recovery and safety. We need to experience the challenge.
Get dressed up.
Speaking of experiencing the challenge, we need to experience the challenge, but also to experience emotional safety and love and nurturing. This is how we cultivate resilience in our children and in ourselves. So resilience is built in the space between a stretch and emotional safety. Without challenge, we will not grow, but without love, we will not recover. But as adults, being the providers, the givers, we're not always in a place where we're experiencing the interplay of these two dynamics, right? And I think we really need to actively seek it and create it. We really do. Because we're often missing one or both of these elements. And they're so often linked, right? We're afraid to stretch beyond our comfort zone because we don't trust that we have that container of holding, of cheering us on, of loving support. And so this is an invitation for you to seek that support, whatever it might look like, right? Whether it be a coach, an accountability partner.
This is my rainbow dress.
Amazing. And an in-person or online group. There is so much strength and power in connection. So, seek out that container of love, of support, of recovery that will then enable you to do the hard stuff, to move through the fear, to stretch in a way that might be a little scary, but that also makes you come alive, that makes you grow into the person that you are meant to be. Sophie, are you okay? Hold on one sec. I will be right back. Come here. Okay. Sorry, this was not the way this was meant to go, but here we are. You sit right here, okay? So, all right, I pretty much said the bulk of my content, so I will just leave you by saying that if you are ready to be stretched and held in loving support, this is your space for growth and for holding reach out to me with mindset questions, any mindset questions you have around motherhood and or entrepreneurship, essentially how to create success because you're a mom, not in spite of. I am committed to cultivating this space in the service of growth and loving holding. And I do have a group. I have a Facebook group called Lean In Mama. If you're not in there already, that is a beautiful space for both stretching and holding. And it's filled with just the most heart-centered, beautiful mothers and business owners. If you're like, fine and great, but I am ready to go deep and you're looking for high-touch support, reach out to me about my one-on-one coaching packages. I have limited availability, but I do have some spots available. So if you're feeling like you're ready to do the hard thing for your business or your passion project that you know will help you grow and move you forward without the sabotaging and the procrastinating and all the mindset ogres, let's talk. I'm all about helping people do the hard thing in a way that feels easy, because I believe that we need to be stretching and doing the hard things, but also that it doesn't need to feel hard. Like, we can let it be easy. So until then, my friends, take a nice stretch and don't forget to rest and recover. Stretch and recover, stretch and recover. Right? The growth is in that space between. And tell yourself, if you don't have a person telling you this right now, let me be that person. Let yourself be that person, most importantly, and tell yourself, you are amazing and you are on your way to creating the impact that this world needs. All right. I will see you in the next musing that might be titled something else by then. All right. Same but different. Have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna go get this little monkey out of the house. Bye.